good sunny Arizona day. So I'm here doing a roof inspection. You have a leak on your walking deck as well as your flat roof above your garage. I'm gonna go in, do my inspection, check out the leak where you're having above your water heater, and give an overall look of how your tile roof is looking. I will say I found issues on your parapet wall. You found leaks on your walking deck as well as your flat roof, and then found some other issues, some cracked tile for you to look at. Let's show you what I'm looking at. First thing first, here's your steps leading up to your walking deck. Evidence of not properly adhering are all these blisters that you're seeing in the actual material here, and then separation right there. I also want to check along the edges to make sure that everything's sealed up correctly. It looks to me as you're getting moisture under your walking deck stairs, so we're definitely going to need to address this. Going all the way up there, let's take a look. Quite a few bigger blisters on this step. Coming up, there's quite a few other steps, blisters on other steps too. This blister actually has a little bit of a hole in it. That's the problem with blisters. Eventually they pop, they cause separation, they burst. You have a crack right there, which is a hole, and then going up. So looking up along here, seeing separation right here as well. Also looking around there, there's gaps, there's cracks that we're gonna need to address. All right, and so these ones are pretty easy to tell that this is gonna need to be lifted up. With how soft the wood is underneath it, I'm imagining we're gonna have some plywood to repair. So I'll include a few pieces of plywood in my proposal just to make sure that we get this, because you're definitely gonna need some plywood repair right through here. Another area of concern is along your parapet wall. You have quite a few gaps and holes along here. It's going to be my recommendation that you get a stucco person to come in here and address this to be able to make sure it gets sealed up correctly. Because if we seal it, it's going to be very visible and you're going to be able to see it quite well. You also have a crack along here that needs to be sealed, some other stuff, and then all along the wall there's a few cracks like that. All right, coming on the flat roof section, we're still seeing the problems along the parapet wall all throughout here, and then also some debris, and then some leak issues on this. Let's take you around here and show you what I'm looking at. All right, so with multiple leaks, it's gonna be my recommendation that we get this flat roof replaced. And yeah. All right, so getting a look at your tile roof, you're having a leak right at your hot water heater. Kind of makes sense with looking at it. It's not properly sealed and that storm collar is up pretty high. Looking also right through here, you have a granulated underlayment, which offers you more protection. So your underlayment should be pretty good for the next little while, but we're definitely gonna wanna get this area replaced. All right, so moving on, I wanted to give you an overall look at how your overall tile roof is looking. It's gonna be my recommendation that we do a tile maintenance package. It's where we're gonna reset any slip tile, replace any cracked and broken tile, and that way your roof is gonna have a lot longer of a lifespan, because any cracked tile is going to have more water getting on your underlayment, which erodes it faster, which makes leaks and everything else. So let's take a look at what we're seeing. Example of a cracked tile. That one's cracked. We definitely want to address it before it starts getting older, where separation, more water is able to get under it. Let's keep going up here. You also have a broke tile that looks like it was been repaired at some time. Looks like someone tried to put some caulk along it. Definitely going to want to replace that. You also have another cracked tile right over there that you're going to want to get replaced. Let's keep going. Another area that we check on tile roofs are the valley areas. Your valleys are actually very clear, which makes sense. You don't have a whole lot of trees nearby, but these are areas that we regularly try to keep clear, so that way water doesn't slow. Your valleys are looking good, but you do have quite a few cracked tile and broke tile throughout your roof that we're going to want to address also over there. Let's keep going. An example of a cracked tile looks like it was at one time tried to replace it, or I'm sorry, not replace, but repair, but then it has another crack right through the middle, cracked tile right there, and another crack forming in that tile. There's a cracked tile right there and also right there. And then there's a cracked tile that's been replaced or been repaired. Another tile that's been glued together. We have a recommendation to replace that. Another tile that's been glued together. Let's keep going. Right up here near your chimney, you have some tile that's slipping. That happens. I'll just go ahead and shove this up here like that for you, so that way it doesn't slip down below that flashing. Slip tile happen over time, so you want to get it regularly checked to make sure that it doesn't cause a problem. Another broke tile right here that we'll want to replace. And then checking out these valleys. These valleys are also very clear, so no concerns there. Got a slip tile down there that we'll want to address. Let's keep going. All right, so after inspecting your walking deck and your flat roof, as well as the leak you have on your tile roof and your overall health of your tile roof, I'll put together a proposal based on the recommendations to take care of your leaks and then recommended maintenance for you. I'll put that all in a proposal. I'll email it over your way.